Oh wait, I think someone's here. Someone's in the tower.
What? Which tower?
I think someone's in the tower with me. Yeah, someone's here.
Yeah, not me.
They're dead. They're dead.
Nice.
Hey guys, welcome back to Dayz Breaking Point. On Arma 3. I got a pretty good setup here right now. I got a British rucksack. I got an M4 with a silencer on it and a one-time scope on it. And I have a bunch of ammo. So now right now, what I'm wanting to do, since I have a silencer on my gun, I want to head over to the terminal. I'd like to find a better gun. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna head up north. The terminal has some good gear, but you know, I don't want to. I want to head up north, to be honest, because I want to get a bigger backpack. But I wanted to show you guys this loot spot. A lot of people don't know about it. Some people do. It has the most rarest loot in the game, and I usually head up here once a life. You know, I get my bag that I want, and then maybe a sniper rifle or something like that. But you don't want to stay up here, definitely. What this is canvas material. I can't take that, can I? Alright, I'm not going to take that right now. I was going to build a tent, but because I need to store some of this ammo. I have a lot of 5.56, and it would be nice to store that ammo somewhere. I'm actually thinking about going back and playing some episodes of the regular Dayz, just because, I don't know, I just like Chinaris a lot more than this map. I mean, this map is great, you know, because it's got, you know, better graphics, or, you know, this game's, you know, better because it's got better graphics, and, you know, there's more weapons, different types of weapons. The weapons are have attachments now, which is kind of cool compared to the other Dayz. The map, it's the map. This map is not the best map for Dayz playing. I mean, it's just, it has the zombies and all of that. I mean, I think it would work if they had more spots for people to go for loot. You know, if there was heavier areas for loot, like, you know, Chinaris. Let's just give you Chinaris or Electro. You know, those are big cities, and people know that those are big cities. And here, the cities are all spread out. There is one big city, major city. It's really not that big, and why head all the way down south? Here, let me show you it. Let me get to a safe spot. Let me show you it on the map. So, I am here, this area. Okay? This is the terminal. This is the terminal where I wanted to go. And the biggest city is way the hell over here. Now let me mark on the map where that is. Okay? That is 14.4 kilometers away. It would take me probably 45 minutes to get to that city. And there's really nothing there. You know, they didn't put anything really big there. Now, in the other Dayz, you know, in like Arma 2, you know, the locations where the loot was, you know, you had Starry, which had a whole bunch of military loot. It was pretty active there. That's kind of like the terminal here. Okay, the terminal is very active. That's probably where you're going to see the most players at. Now the loot is not as great as it used to be, but there is good loot there, and it respawns a lot. So you can find really good loot there. Now, the airfield in Arma 2, that place was awesome because it was wide open. People could camp really easily there. Let me get a drink of soda here. And it had some great loot. Now, one of the things I think this game needs, and I think it would really help um, boost this version up, is have it where people can build things. I mean, like Epoch. They need Epoch on this. I mean, that was the best thing in that I had ever played when I was playing Dayz. To build your own base. I mean, it felt like you belonged to that server. It also added this feature that you could save your items and protect them because you had walls and locks and stuff like that, and it lets you build whatever you want. I mean, you could build a skyscraper with with all the materials. It would definitely take you some time, but it was possible. And you could put your heli on top of that skyscraper. There was so many cool features about that. Now, I think this game, this version of the game, Arma 3 version, definitely needs some more like vehicles, like bicycles. Oh, I'm gonna go in here. There's some barracks here. Bicycles would be cool. Motorcycles would be cool. A bus would be cool. I think the vehicles in this game is very limited. Like not even just the quantity of like types of vehicles, but the amount of vehicles. I mean, there's barely any. I'm gonna have to be careful here. Somebody's been in here already. Somebody could still be here, so I have to be very careful. Now, I do, I don't know if I really like the way that they made the loot system in here. I mean, a tennis ball, I mean, come on. Worthless stuff again. I mean, you can throw it at the zombies, which is okay, but how often are you going to do that? Not very often, mostly. Most people don't do that very often. So, it's kind of pointless to have that. I mean, it's fun for the first time, but overall, I think it's pointless. I think if they took the time to make Epoch on here, I think that would be well worth it. A lot of people would probably come over from Dayz and play this game. Now, I definitely think that they should make some new maps. I mean, like I said before, this map is not very good. Now, I would love to see. Now, I think the single player Dayz is going to have this, but I would like to see Shinaris put in on Arma 3. I think that would be a really good addition with the upgraded graphics. It would look amazing. I mean, I used to climb the hill right outside Electro, and it looked like a hill that was exactly right out of a place I used to visit in Washington State. It had all those pine trees, and you're going up the side of the mountain. You could see out over the horizon. That just like really did it for me. I really enjoyed that feature. Just the atmosphere, I should say, was really nice, and it made me feel like I was really in an environment up north, where there's pine trees, and I was all alone, in this zombie apocalypse. I would love to see that map on this server. I And they could add to it, make it a little bit bigger, just do different things to it. That's another barracks up there. I'm gonna head up there and go to those barracks. I mean, what do you guys think? I mean, leave a comment in the below and see, just like tell me what you guys think. What do you guys think that this game should have? I just realized where I was on the map. That's pretty bad. I was walking around and I'm like, where is this city at? I've never seen this city with all these barracks in it. And then all of a sudden I remembered that I was in city up north above Pyrogros that I've been to several times. But I thought maybe it was a little further north. Now, they do have a system in this game where you can be a hero and be a bandit, and there's different setups for that. So, like if you want to be a bandit and you kill other bandits, well, it actually makes you more of a hero if you kill bandits. So, it's kind of a cool feature that they've added. It looks like this thing has been kind of sweeped, pretty much. See anything here? I keep heading north. Away from here. I think there's somebody close by. Now, we did have a car at one time when I was playing in this game, and I mean, and I think that a car can't last very long, but I was hitting like a pole in the road and it screwed up my car, like bad. I guess I mean in real life if you hit a pole, it would ruin your car. But I just thought that was kind of crappy because, it's not that easy to drive like it is in real life. Away from poles and stuff like that. I mean, it's pretty simple to drive in this game, but it's not as easy as driving in real life. I kind of, I hit that pole and my tire got ruined and I was like stranded, which was fine. I found a tire, fixed it, and then a couple seconds later I'm driving and I go over this bump and I drop down and it ruins my tires again. So, the tires are very weak in this game, which kind of, I really didn't like it. Now, after that happened, the guy that I was riding with, he destroyed the car. He got mad and destroyed the car. He just shot it up a couple times and it blew up. So we lost the car, but I didn't really care for it too much. It was more work than anything. I mean, yeah, you can get to places a lot faster, but also people can see you a lot faster, so, because they can hear you. That's a downfall to have in a car. Now, if I had a bicycle, that would be different. Bicycles are very quiet. Not very many people could hear you. They could see you right away, but they probably couldn't hear you right away. Alright, I'm gonna gut this animal. The other thing that, I did like about Chernarus, and I've been on my soapbox here, is that it had had a lot of trees in it. I mean, you could hide really easily, and no one would be able to see you. Now, there would still be a lot of firefights in this game. This game right here, it's very open, and I never see anybody. I mean, I see people once in a while when I'm running around, but not like I did when I was in Chinaris. And it got the same amount of people. I think it was because of where the loot was spawning. There was certain areas where there was military loot, like 3 areas, and they were mostly up north. So everybody would be heading up north. Um, I'm actually gonna have to. Did I cook the meat? I don't even know. Oh yeah, I've cooked 8. Okay, mutton. All right, I'm gonna leave my fire there. All right, so I'm heading out. So I still saw people when I was running. And I mean, I don't know. I just think that that the map was better. Maybe just maybe it wasn't as open. Maybe that's why it was so much better. I really don't know. I haven't figured that out. 3.9 kilometers. Okay. Now, one of the things that I do like about the zombies, they're in both, they're very glitchy. In both games, very glitchy all the time, which is not a problem. You can get used to the glitchiness in the game. You just have to know how to maneuver around them. It did take me a few episodes to get past that. I don't know if you saw in the first couple episodes, I kept dying from zombies. So I mean, they hit you very hard in this game, and they're very glitchy. So they can go through walls. They stop for some reason. So which is not really a problem. I mean, if you have a silenced weapon, you can shoot them real quick. Now, one of the things is that these guys have had to get rid of the axe, the crowbar, the shovel because of the noise. They were copyrighted, so they had to get rid of them, and that was a huge problem because now the new spawns run with nothing. They don't have anything. Now, I think that they could have added a pistol, like a Makarov. I mean, a Makarov is not that powerful, and you could run around with a pistol, and have just one clip or something. Um, I think it's kind of makes it harder for new spawns to stay alive because you can run pretty fast away from the zombies. It's not very hard to get away from them. But if you get stuck in, like, let's say, a military tower, that's a problem. I mean, you have to, you can get out eventually, but it's very difficult. Um, they kind of block the stairs sometimes, and you can't get out, so you have to kind of wait. All right, so that's one thing that I know the new spawns probably hate. I mean, I've been a new spawn and hated that since then. I haven't died from zombies as much as I did when I first started. I know how to avoid them better in this game. I know what areas not to go into. Um, those are key elements there that I didn't know before how to maneuver around them. Will they block me in this walkway? I also figured out how to find weapons a little bit faster, which helps out a lot. Checking these bushes here just to see if there's any tents. There's tents, cars. They could be hiding in these bushes. So you definitely want to look through them. Now, on a positive note for this mod, I love the way the zombies walk. I think it's more real. It's realistic compared to the last, Arma 2 Dayz. Um, I mean, they walk a lot slower, which is great, but they do come after you. I mean, if you it takes a while to loot, so it's not like you can just pick things up and run, but they can come after you and hit you. If you get stuck in the top of a building, you're trying to go downstairs, I mean, they can catch up to you very quickly, and there's usually a lot of them. Now, I haven't really figured out how to like get away from them when you're in a city, because they usually follow you for a long period of time. So they definitely need to work on that. Like, there's got to be a way to get rid of the zombies. But I mean, I guess on a positive note, it does kind of keep you moving, so that's kind of a good thing. Players can't just sit and hungry. Um, can't just sit and eat something real quick. Watch and see if zombie comes in or not. Because you already know the zombie's going to come in, so you got to keep moving. Which I think it would happen like that in the apocalypse. I mean, I think if there was zombies, they would definitely come after you, and I don't like them running because I don't think that a hurt zombie, somebody that's got like a broken leg and died. I don't think that they could walk very easily. I think they need different types of zombies in the game. I think they need some like crawling zombies. Something that makes it a little bit different. Different types of zombies. Zombies that just like are stationary, that they're right in the doorway, like maybe half cut off, and they can crawl a little bit, but they can't really crawl very fast. This game doesn't have any crawling zombies at all. I know in like Arma 2, you could shoot the legs of the zombies and they'd fall down and crawl around. This game, if you shoot a zombie in the leg, they keep walking. And they don't do anything when you shoot them in the leg. So I definitely think they need a variety of zombies. I hope the standalone has a variety of zombies like that. I mean, like, watch The Walking Dead. I mean, the first episode, you see a half, like, eaten zombie. And I think that's freaking awesome. And she's crawling, and she crawls... He walks away, and she crawls like 100 meters to a different location. And he kills her. So I think that would be kind of cool to have those type of zombies. They really should work on hit detection in this game too. Hit detection needs to be improved. Like I'm running and a zombie's hitting me through a wall. I think that's kind of messed up. I can't stop a zombie when I can't see him. He's hitting me. So that's kind of messed up right now. So I'm just wondering when the standalone's going to come out. I think the standalone's going to be probably a good game overall, but I think they've taken way too long to come out with it. I mean, they said it was going to be out last year. Last year at this time, they said it was going to be out. And they haven't even set up beta testing or anything. Now, what I think they should have done is sold the game and said, alright, we're going to fix it as we go, but here's a good quality of the game so you guys can start playing. Just like what we're playing in the mod right now. And they update it. And they keep updating it and making it better and better. I think that would have kept the community going. And actually kept them in that type of a game, instead of going to Arma 3 and playing Dayz there. I don't think people would have left and went to other games. I mean, there's so many zombie games coming out now that Dayz standalone doesn't really look that impressive. I mean, you had Dead Rising on Xbox One. I do have that game. I haven't decided if I wanted to play it. Some of the things I really don't like about it so far. I do like beating up zombies. Like, you look like a, like somebody that can take out like 50 guys at one time. I mean, you're definitely like really strong in that game, and I think that's a style that they like. I'm gonna head up to that hill right there. That's a style that they like, which is fine. I just not really sure about it. The zombies are really cool in that game. They look like real zombies. They move your hands like real zombies. So I mean, the standalone, if they can't get a really good zombie, you're not gonna really look good at all. And I really don't think like I haven't been really impressed by the blogs that they've come out with. I mean, they've been working on stuff like tying people up and keeping them hostage. I mean, that kind of stuff. That's little stuff, like that. I mean, that shouldn't have taken that long to create. I think that they should be working on making different types of zombies. Also working on the weapons and making sure that they are going to work properly. They're not going to be, worthless. Also making sure that the zombies die when you shoot them. The hit detection on the zombies and also the hit detection through walls and stuff like that. They definitely need to work on that. I just haven't set my expectations very high for that game, so I hopefully will be blown away. But I never try to set my expectations for a game very high because most of the time, if you do that, um, and you start playing it, it's gonna be really bad because it's not gonna be as good as you want it to be. There is a new game that's coming out on next gen that it's called The Division. Now that game, they showed a video of the engine. The engine looks amazing. I'm not gonna lie. The engine looks absolutely amazing. There's no one out there that has an engine that can do something like that. I mean, if you guys haven't seen it, I'll definitely link something in the video or in the description. But definitely look through YouTube and find the videos about Division. I mean, the game is going to be awesome, but I don't want to set my expectations that that game is going to be the best game of 2014. There's a lot of things that could go wrong with that game. Um, it's a bad thing to do if you set your expectations really high for a game. Um, you just feel let down, and that's not really a good thing to feel. All right, I'm gonna search this compound. I think somebody is in front of me because this door's open up here. I think it doesn't normally open like that. I'm gonna go down here real quick and just scope the area out with my binoculars. Check and see if there's anybody down there. Wow, it actually looks really empty. Most of the doors are closed. Now there's a hill behind this. You definitely want to scan over that hill. And then there's also a tower on this side. You definitely want to scan over there because any snipers could be camping over there. Now the reason why I'm doing is scanning is I'm scanning for zombies. That's what I mean by scanning. I'm scanning for zombie movement. There is I have a really nice computer here and I can see out really far. So I should be able to see zombies at that distance on that hillside and over there. We'll verify after we get into the compound. I really just want to get over there and then search the loot and see if there's anything spawned in. Zombies just started coming out over there. Now, one thing is that when you approach, let's say you're approaching a hill, you don't want to approach it like this. I was going to go over there, but I want to show you guys this. If you guys are running out here in the open, you're going to be a big target, and they can see you a lot easier. They might not take the shot right away because they don't think they have the range for it, but they have spot you, and they're watching you. Now, one of the things is I try to move in these bushes here. I try to set something up. I try to set a tree or something in front of me, a bush, that I can kind of see around, but they can't see my movements. They also can't take a shot at me because it's not clear. I put a bush in front of me every single time I move, so it makes it harder for them to, if they're right in front of me, shoot me. Now on the sides, it's a little bit different because you're running past bushes. But you always want to look on your sides and verify that there's nobody there. Now somebody could be camping, let's say in a bush, and I might not have seen them, so you definitely want to look around. And the way you do that is press Alt on this game, and you just look around real quick and see if there's anybody. I'm going to check these bushes here. They could be hiding stuff in them. I mean, if you're going to bring a car, definitely hide it in a bush like that, so that no one could see you. This doesn't look like it's been looted yet at all. So I think that's a really good sign. That means that we could find some good loot here. And the zombies just started spawning in. So one of the things is that, let's say you're in a group, and you're going into a military compound. You don't want to take both guys in. What you would want to do is put one guy up on a hillside that can oversee everything. So, like if I was coming in this compound, I'd have one of my partners, before I come down to the compound, I'm going to have him circle around and get on that hillside. Verify that there's no snipers on the hillside or anything like that. And then, what I'm going to do is I'm going to approach the objective, and I'm going to let him know where I'm at all times. So he can kind of monitor where I'm at and also still keep an eye out for anybody else that could be around. So you want to be in very good communication with your partner at all times. If you guys are buddied up in this game, which is a pretty cool feature, he can watch you, he can see you. A trick, if you want to buddy up with somebody, is log in at the same time and press that yes button at the exact same time. Majority of the time, you're going to get grouped up with that person. I haven't really come across an issue with that. Now, somebody could be here. Could have been here. That area is not open, but all those doors are open. Now, they could have been opened by zombies, so I'm not too worried, but definitely want to be aware of what doors are open. Now, this one's open too, so we got to be careful coming in here. Definitely want to check all the ground. Wow, that zombie freaked the hell out of me there. He's just standing. Alright. I got tons of food. Like, I have so much food on me, which is not a bad thing. I got a lot of food on me, which is, I can kind of stay, if somebody pins me down. Oh, okay, got stuck there. If somebody pins me down, I can live for a while without having to move. Yeah, this place hasn't even been looted because these doors are not open. Unless somebody's up here hiding and they just haven't done anything. Alright, that's a hollow site. Alright, there is a questionable gun. I haven't decided if I really want to get that gun. The ammo's a little bit harder to find. More 5.56 rounds. Yeah, they have a 6.5. Yeah, and that suppressor, I would lose my suppressor as well, which is not something I'm gonna lose. So I'm not gonna pick that weapon up. That is a very good weapon if you wanted to get a higher powered gun. The ammo in that gun will kill people pretty fast, so you can, if you want to have a really good gun, that's going to be a good gun. But I take a suppressor over a actual gun. Oh, here we go. All right, so we're going to move up here. This is a different gun, which I'm going to take. I want the HK. Oh, you can't even take the suppressor. Okay, never mind. Suppressor again wins. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna head over to that other tower real quick. Even though I really don't need anything, I would really like to get a flashlight on my gun, which would be cool, but not a necessity here. Not like desperate for that. Keep over there. Actually, let me see here. I'm gonna mark on the map where we're headed. So we're headed up to the Black Barracks. The Black Barracks are way at the top of the map. They're the rarest loot in the game. They're gonna have a bigger backpack, um, better guns up there. Now, saying that, that means that, you know, players that are dangerous are gonna be up there. And that's 9.6 kilometers away. So I still have a huge distance to cross. I'm actually thinking about not going into that tower, but I know if I don't, I'm going to feel guilty that I missed something that I could have had. And it really doesn't take that long to go over to the tower, get up in there, and check the loot. Not in a hurry to get up to the very tip of the area, because I know that, I mean, the last time I went up there, I got shot in the back. I was spawning in, and a guy was waiting for me and shot me in the back. So I know there's a lot of players up there, and they definitely hide out. I've seen new spawns up there for some reason. I guess they walked all the way up there, and we're trying to get the best loot. So, I mean, it's there's a lot of traffic up there right now. I think they should spread out that loot. Like, that shouldn't be the only place to find the biggest backpack in the game. I haven't seen that backpack that's up there, the survival backpack, on anywhere else. Actually, what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna stop the video here, and then I'm gonna come back. I got a couple things that I gotta do, but I'm gonna come back and we're gonna hit up that tower, and then we're also going to head towards the Black Barracks. I'm thirsty, so I'm gonna drink something here. And I'm gonna eat something. I'm gonna take out that hammer, get that out of there. That too. I need more room, that's why I'm eating and stuff. Alright, I can take the hammer. There we go. All right, so you want to put your ammo in your bag, just like I did there, because if you don't, you'll lose the ammo, and um, it's really annoying when you only have like when you have a sniper rifle and you lose the ammo because the ammo is not as common. Uh, it's very hard to find, and if you that's all you're carrying is a sniper rifle, you're kind of screwed. All right, so you want to wait a little while. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm just waiting to log out. All right, I'm gonna log out, and I'll be back in just a little while.